Hello guys, welcome to the first video of Natural Language Processing, NLP. Some of you guys may not have heard about NLP, so what is Natural Language Processing? Well, Natural Language Processing is a branch of AI that focuses on developing systems that allow computers to communicate with us humans in everyday language. For example, the current hot topic is ChatGPT. So here's an example video of me trying to communicate with ChatGPT. Now, OpenAI has successfully developed a system that allows computers to communicate with us humans in everyday language, just like a friend or a mentor that's able to give us advice and help us with basically any questions we have in mind. And it can even reply us with a sense of humor. So in this video, you can see I'm asking ChatGPT whether is NLP powerful, and it's able to reply me in a human language. So instead of the traditional Google search engine where we have to read through a few articles or website to find an answer, ChatGPT will give us a straightforward answer. So I'm asking ChatGPT what's the future of NLP, and it's able to reply me the future of NLP looks very promising and blah 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 blah. And I'm even asking, well, give me a joke about NLP, and it replies, why did NLP model refuse to attend the party? Because it couldn't understand invitation language. So it's even able to give me a joke. It's just like chatting with a friend, and that's very fascinating and interesting. So let's dive into this topic and ride on the wave early. So here's an overview of this course. It will be separated into 3 categories, which is NLP and machine learning, NLP techniques, and advanced topics. So we might be able to create a mini ChatGPT at the end of this semester. So the focus of this course is on the review and comparison of different models and methods that have achieved state-of-the-art results on various NLP tasks, such as question answering and machine translations. For example, Google Translate and ChatGPT. So all these are successful models or systems that has been developed, and we'll be looking at all these successfully developed models and systems and learn how it can help us to achieve some of our daily tasks. So some of the models and methods out there are word-to-vec, neural networks, language modeling, dependency parsing, part-of-speech tagging, and transformer. You may or may not have heard about all this, but we'll be learning about this in the upcoming videos. So all these methods and models are used in a wide range of applications. For example, spelling check, keyword search, and find synonyms are some of the easy tasks that NLP can help us to solve. And some of the more difficult tasks that NLP can help us to achieve is semantic analysis, machine translation, question answering like ChatGPT, and coreference resolution. Well, coreference resolution is the finding of all mentions that refer to the same entity. For example, in a paragraph, we have mentions that refer to different entities, different object, or a different person. So it's able to link them together and help us to find mentions that refer to the same person or the same object. Classical versus deep learning based NLP. Well, the field of NLP has began in the 1940s after World War II. At this time, people recognized the importance of translation from one language to another and hoped to create a machine that could do this sort of translation automatically. But initially, for classical NLP, it was based on symbolic approach where we humans give rules of syntax and grammar to computers, and computers use these logics that we humans provide to obtain meanings from words. However, with the more recent deep learning-based NLP, it uses multi-layer neural network that mimics the human brain. It basically acts like a human brain, and it's able to learn languages on its own and from the data that we provide, instead of just merely taking in the logics that we provide. That's why it's able to solve more and more complex tasks, and it's getting more and more like a human. Now, one of the examples of traditional NLP is word meaning and representation using WordNet. Now, WordNet is basically a thesaurus containing synonyms and hypernyms. This WordNet library can help us to find synonyms and definition of words. We can use path similarity and WUP similarity to find the similarity between different words. It basically gives us some values that represent whether the words are similar to each other or not. So this is one of the simple tasks that we can do with NLP. In fact, one of the most simple tasks that it can do, which is giving us synonyms for a word and finding the similarity between words. Another traditional NLP is count-based word representation. For example, one-hot encoding, back of words, and TF-IDF. Now, one-hot encoding is basically 1 and 0. So when the word is there, it's a 1, and when it's not there, it's a 0. And this type of word representation is inefficient, and there is no word similarity representation. So it's not a good way. And the second one is back of words, where for example, we have a sentence and we separate the words and put them into a bag. So as you can imagine, when we separate those words and put them into a bag, the order of the word is discarded, and so do the meaning of the original sentence. When the words are ordered differently, the meaning will become different. The third one is term frequency inverse document frequency, TF-IDF. It is used to evaluate importance of a word in a collection or corpus of document. WordNet and count-based word representation, these are some of the more traditional or classical NLP tasks. But it may not be the best task, and we'll learn about why, and we'll also learn about some of the more sophisticated tasks that NLP can help us to do. If you've never heard about PyTorch, it's actually a machine learning framework that we'll be using for our NLP tasks. So if you've never heard about PyTorch, please click on this link and learn from the tutorials so you have a better understanding on what PyTorch is. That's all for today. Thank you so much for listening. And if you are interested in the contents of this video, please go to the innovatorsdigest.wordpress.com. So I will be uploading all the contents of this video to the Innovators Digest under the Data Wise button. Just click on it and you'll find all the contents. So that's all for today's video. Thank you so much for listening. I'll see you in the next video.